families, it's Mrs. Biros again. Today I thought I would have some of my furry little friends here join us, and I thought I would snuggle up with a nice soft blanket. So if you have a nice soft blanket and you want to go get it, go grab it, and then come join me for one of my all-time favorite stories. The story I'm going to read today is called A Visitor for Bear. And it is written by Bonnie Becker, illustrated by Katie McDonald Denton. This is one of my favorite stories to read to my three little girls, and I just read it to my first grade class and sent it to them. So I thought I would share it with you today. A Visitor for Bear. One morning, Bear heard a tap, tap, tapping on his front door. When he opened his door, there was a mouse, small and gray and bright-eyed. "No visitors allowed," Bear said, pointing to the sign. "Go away." Not very nice. He closed the door and went back to the business of making his breakfast. Oh, there he has his big sign on his front door that says "No visitors allowed." He set out one cup and one spoon. But when he opened the cupboard to get one bowl, who do you think was there? I bet you can guess. There was the mouse, small and gray and bright-eyed. There he is, right up in the cupboard. The bear can't believe it. "I told you to leave," cried Bear. "Perhaps we could just have a spot of tea," said the mouse. "Out!" commanded Bear. "Most sorry," said the mouse. "I'll be going now." Bear showed him to the door and shut it firmly. Poor mouse. Bear's holding him by his tail and making him leave. Then he went back to the business of making his breakfast. But when he opened the bread drawer for one slice of bread, make a prediction. What do you think's going to be there? There was the mouse, small and gray and bright-eyed. "Unbelievable!" rumbled Bear. "Away with you! Vamoose!" "I do like a bit of cheese," said the mouse. Bear pointed a rigid claw toward the door. "Yes, then, here I go," said the mouse. "Farewell." And the mouse whisked out the door. Wow, Bear is pretty angry. This time, Bear shut the door very firmly and locked it tight. He locked the windows too, for good measure. Then once again, he went back to the business of making his breakfast. But when he opened the fridge to get one egg, what do you think was there? There was the mouse, small and gray and bright-eyed, of course. "Be gone!" roared the bear. "A crackling fire?" ventured the mouse. "This is impossible, intolerable, insufferable!" cried Bear, shaking with anger and disbelief. "Terribly sorry," murmured the mouse. "Now you see me, now you don't. I am gone." And the mouse looked very sorry indeed, while he waited for Bear to unbolt the door and let him out again. Poor little mouse. Just wants a little bit of cheese and a spot of tea. This time, before he went back to the business of making his breakfast, Bear shut the door very, very, very firmly. locked it, boarded the window shut, stuffed up the chimney, and even plugged the drain in the bathtub. I don't think the mouse is getting in anytime soon. Carefully, Bear set about the business of making his breakfast. He opened the cupboard. No mouse. He opened the bread drawer. Nothing. Whew. He opened the fridge. Mouse free. Yes, indeed. He lifted the lid to the tea kettle. There was the mouse, small and gray, and well, you know the rest. Bear fell to the floor and wept. I give up, he blubbered. You win. I am undone. Ooh, do you think he's going to let him stay for some tea and some cheese? So sorry, said the mouse, but perhaps if I could have just a bit of cheese and a cup of tea. And do you think we could unstopper the chimney and have a nice fire? Bear blew his nose with a loud honk. But then you must go, he sniffled. No visitors allowed. You have my word, said the mouse. Bear unshuttered and unboarded the windows, unlocked the door, unstoppered the chimney, and unplugged the drain. He brought out 2 plates of cheese, 2 teacups, and he made a crackling fire in the fireplace for 2 sets of toes. The mouse warmed his feet and nibbled and sipped, and Bear did too. They sat for a long while. The clock in Bear's house ticked loudly. So there's Bear in his big chair with his footstool, and there's Mouse sitting by the fire with his little tiny cup. Bear cleared his throat. The mouse looked most attentive. No one had ever been most attentive to Bear. The fire is nice, Bear announced. Lovely, said the mouse. No one had ever said Bear's fires were lovely. I can do a headstand, said Bear. Very impressive, exclaimed the mouse. Bear told a joke. The mouse laughed heartily. No one had ever laughed at Bear's jokes before. Bear began to think of another joke. The mouse set down his teacup. Bear quickly lifted the teapot. There's plenty more, he said. Let's see if Mouse stays for another little cup of tea and some cheese. So sorry, said the mouse. Most kind, but I must be on my way. Really, you needn't go, said the bear. I am off, said the mouse, springing up from his chair. Wait, cried Bear. But the mouse stepped out the door. Toodaloo, said the mouse. How do you think Bear's feeling right now? Don't go, wailed Bear, throwing his body across the path. But I gave you my word, said the mouse, pointing to the no visitors allowed sign. Oh, that? Cried Bear, pulling down the sign and tearing it up. That's for salesmen, not for friends. Not for friends? Asked the mouse, small and gray and bright-eyed. Bear nodded. The mouse's bright eyes glowed brighter. Bear smiled. There they are. Bear's holding Mouse's hand and bringing him into his house. Do you like 1 lump or 2? Said Bear, most politely. I like 2, said the mouse. And Bear agreed. So I know we aren't allowed to have visitors right now, but very soon I hope we can have some visitors at all of our houses. And I hope to be back to school before you know it. I miss you and I hope you are well. Snuggle up with a good book and a nice soft blanket and maybe some of your snuggly stuffed animals, and read a book to yourself, your stuffed animals, your families, and I'll see you soon. Bye.